Hi, my name is Joseph Gonzalez, and I'll be teaching you how to multiply polynomials. So here we got two binomials, and we need to distribute them to multiply. One method we can use is you basically make a window and make four boxes. On the top, you put the first polynomial, which is 2n and 3. And on the columns, you put n and -2. So now you just multiply them, which is 2n squared. This one's 3n. This one's... Wait. So now you multiply 2n and -2, which is -4n, because it's just one n here. Then you multiply 3 and -2, which is -6. Here you add them now. And most commonly, the like terms are mostly found diagonal, which we found here. And you mostly put it in order of exponent, largest exponent to smallest. So the biggest one is 2n squared, which we write first. Then here comes our like terms, and it will equal to -1n. Then you just put the -6. And this one is called and this type of polynomial is called a quadratic trinomial. It's a trinomial because it has three different terms, and quadratic because the largest exponent is a 2. So here we have bigger polynomials, and basically we do the same thing, but now there's three terms. So we do a 3 by 3. So -4x squared minus 5x and -1. 4x squared is 6x and -2. So we basically do the same thing. This will be -16x to the 4, because there's 2x here and 2x here, and that will give you 4 if you add them. -5x times 4x squared will give you -20x to the power 3, because here's 1x and there's 2. Here we got -1 and 4x squared. They'll give you -4x squared. And we basically do the whole table. And we just keep on multiplying. So now we just add. And how I said in the previous one, most like terms are found diagonal, which we found here, and here, and here. So we just add them all. So it's going to be -16x to the power 4. Then it will be -20x to the power 3 and -24x to the power 3. 24x to the power 3. So we will be left with +4x to the power 3. Then we have to add all these, which will give you 34x squared. Then we add these, which will give us 16x. And then we just add 2. Here there's no more like terms, right? So we just name it now. So the highest exponent is a 4, and that means it's called quadratic, and it's if it has more than 3 terms, it's called a polynomial. and that's how you name it. So here's the last problem, which is similar to that one. Oops. So we basically do the same thing. X squared, negative 2x, and negative 8. Negative x squared, and 3x, negative 5. So we just multiply everything again. Negative x to the power of 4. This will give us 2x, because 2 negatives cancel, to the power of 3. This will give us 8x squared because this one has no x. We go again to the second row. No, this is a positive because 2 negatives cancel out. So our like terms are mostly diagonal, which we see again and here. So the biggest one is negative x to the power of 4, so we write that. Then there is a positive 1, x to the power 3. Then we have to add all these, which will give us negative 3x to the power of 2. Then there's a negative 14x plus 40. Then there will be, so that's it. And now we need to name it, which its first name will be quadric. And it has more than 3 terms, so it's called a polynomial.